Hello, namaste, Michael Sands here, and I'm here to share with you a sequence on hips. Sometimes a troublesome area to try and get yoga techniques that work for everybody. So I'm going to start off with a series of different practices or techniques for working on the hips using yoga, and some of the different poses will have options for more intermediate level, but it should be for all levels. So first thing we'll do, if you have a brick, a yoga brick, or a cushion, this is a nice one to do just against the wall. So just keep your back from being directly on the wall. Place the brick or cushion in the middle of the shoulders there, or just below the shoulders. Take your right foot, place it there just above the knee, finger on top of the knee. Now you don't move this, use this finger as a guide, not so much as moving the finger itself, but just to make a circle. And the idea is here you're coming up and around. So it's a very subtle movement. And what happens is you're making a circle with the tip of your finger or with your kneecap, if you like. You're getting into the hip joint here. So now once you have your circle, try closing your eyes. Remember all the breathing with yoga through the nose generally. So deep inhale and exhale. So as you're going with the circle, try to match movement with the breath. So as you're going down, inhale. And as you're coming up, exhale. We're not going for a certain count or number of times, just going with what feels good. Now what you'll probably notice is at first it's a little bit tense, but then after some rotations and the breath, maybe you can feel or visualize that knee getting down closer to the mat or floor. So a few more times around. And one more time, nice and gently with the breath. Pause at the top of your circle, and now we'll go back. So dropping down and coming up and around. Okay, and then pause, release, remove the foot carefully off the top of the knee. And now just sort of shake it off before we go to the other side. We're going to do two techniques. First, window wipers. Just moving the feet side to side. Circulation going there again. Ankles, feet, toes. And now before we switch to the other side, one of the important things with hips, a lot of times people feel discomfort or notice a lot of tension in the knees. So we'll go a little practice here for the knees before we go to the other side. So place your hands just on top of the kneecaps. This is very good for strengthening the muscles around the kneecaps. Now all you're going to do is, again, a subtle movement, but it's just flexing as much as you can with the inhale breath, all of those muscles around the kneecap. Hold it there for a second, and exhale, release. Keep going a few more times at your own pace. Inhale, hold as long as you can, and exhale, release. And a few more rounds. Okay, now take the other foot, place it just above the knee there. So the outside of the arch, just there, it's a good catch point. And again, placing the index finger there on top of the knee, coming up and around with a circle. Inhale as you're coming up, dropping down, exhale. Close your eyes, send your breath to the hip, and visually mentalize the breath going there. And that knee making its way closer to the mat, to the floor, with each rotation. And then pause at the top. And now try the breath the other way, see what works best for you. Now to try it with the inhale, going the opposite direction as you're dropping the knee towards the floor or the mat, and up as you're coming out, exhale. Sometimes adjusting the breath, you can find more release of tension, working with the body on the inhale or the exhale. Just a matter of trying it and enjoying the practice. So a few more rounds here. And then pause, release. Legs out in front. Window wipers side to side. And then we'll place our hands again here on the knees. Give you a nice flex. Inhale. Exhale, release. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, release. Now we'll do another one. I call this the bouncing butterfly. It's a very curious one because it works with the tension that's already there in your hips. You don't have to force or strain. But you're working with the breath here. And you're inhaling, just gently pushing the knees down towards the mat there. And exhale, release. And that bounce just comes from the tension that's naturally there in the hips. You don't have to do anything. The trick is to release the hands quickly so you get the effect. So just go at your own pace, close your eyes. Hold as long as you like on the inhale without forcing or straining. Again, careful with the knees. Okay. And then legs out in front again. Window wipers side to side. And now we're going to do two more here to finish. And these are laying down practices that you can do for the hips. We'll give one more time here for the knees. Inhale. Exhale, release. Inhale again. And exhale, release. This is a really good practice. It strengthens the area around the joints of the knee. Very, very good to strengthen that area. So now we're going to lay down on our backs. As you notice, I've put two mats here, so it's easy to get around. And let's just check. Okay. Just bring your heels up towards our glutes. Bring your right foot. Just drop the heel there above the knee. Then you're going to take your hands, lift your head, and then thread through one hand through the legs, the other around the side, either catching the shin, or that's fine. You encounter that as difficult, then just catch the back of the thigh. Either way is fine. That is, then drop the head gently back onto the mat and pull both legs towards you. You'll feel the activation there in the upper thigh and the hip. So just stay here, work with the breath, sending it to the hip area, the upper thigh. And then gently opening your eyes, lift the head, release the hands, bring both knees up towards your chest. We'll do a little knee hug here. Take a break. So lace the fingers across the tops of the knees and just rock side to side. Releasing any tension there in the lower back. And just a nice pause between changing sides here. And now we'll repeat. Drop both feet onto the mat. Take the opposite foot now. Heel just above the knee. Lift the head. Reach through. Grab either your shin or the back of your thigh. Gently lower your head back onto the mat. Pulling both legs towards you, using the breath. And wherever you go, just make sure you get right to that point where you feel some activation and still maintain a yoga smile. And exhale, release. Bring both knees up. This time we'll do a slightly different one, more extended area of the lower back. So take each hand individually on the knee and make a circle with those knees. Feet are touching.